Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your reading for this week in January 2026. What messages do we have? This is the second time I've tried to do this reading for you, Taurus. There was just a block. It's in the messages coming through the last go round, and I really felt called to start again. So here we are. Sorry, this tripod's great, but it's kind of annoying. Okay. Oh, okay. Taurus, there is something happening. There isn't. Ooh, how interesting. I wonder. Taurus, we have Temperance and the Seven of Swords, which did go flying across the desk, and then I pulled it back and it came out reversed. Now, the reason that's very intriguing to me is because earlier today I did a personal reading for a Taurus, and the Seven of Swords was part of their reading. And so I feel that perhaps what that Taurus is going through might have similar themes to what you are going through. And what that Taurus was going through was a desire to find work in another location from where they live. However, they just weren't putting in a plan of action just yet. It was quite passions based and not yet quite well thought through in terms of how are they going to achieve these goals. We have here Temperance, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Coins. I feel that I am going to just reverse this Seven of Swords and honor the way that it came out. I feel that you have been in maybe a prolonged state of waiting for work. This is for what's next in your career. Maybe there is a dissatisfaction with the work that you're doing right now, with your employment status, and there is a desire to there is a feeling of I just feel like your work's not quite doing it for you right now. There is something more that you want. And with the Seven of Swords reversed, I'm feeling your approach needs more strategy. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we got some wand cards coming out here, because you might, or even cups, because I feel that and I wouldn't be surprised if we got some swords coming out here in terms of advising you to really solidly think through these things without the passion and the emotion. Have a real plan for solving whatever this situation is that maybe you feel is lacking. Let's just pop those cards. Let's see what's at the bottom. The Chariot. So before you go rushing off to follow a whim, follow your passions towards what you think might or you go leaving where you live, moving, I think you might want to make sure that you have a real solid plan of attack for how you are going to make this happen, whatever this thing is that is somehow tied to work. I do feel you have with the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Wands, you've got this new idea, this thing that has come into your mind, and it's sitting there, and maybe you haven't quite thought it through just yet, and you may make a more of an impulsive decision, and that, because of whatever emotions you're currently feeling, whether you're in a crisis state, whether you're just sort of riddled with anxiety over this thing at present, whatever it is, there is like energy there right now. You want action, you want to do something, but I think you need to temper that. And I think, well, that's what these cards are calling for, is a little bit of temperance in terms of, this is reflection, evaluation, patience. There, right here it is in the Seven of Swords. In the Seven of Coins. Oh, interesting. The Seven of Swords, right? It's up here in the Seven of Swords reversed. That slip of my tongue is telling me that I'm feeling a bit of anxiety right now thinking about all of this. Something is happening where in your ability to think clearly through this situation is a little bit hampered by this passion, this energy, this drive to feel better, to feel happier, to leave, move, go to a new city, go to a new country, go and start taking action without taking time to plan and think logically through, very carefully through, how are you going to make this happen? What is at the bottom of the deck here? Sorry, but I'm not the bottom, because I'm feeling very called to split the deck, and wouldn't you know it, the Seven of Swords. Come on. This is calling for strategy and discernment, you guys. Whatever you're going through, please think it through. Okay, so what is the card that's actually at the bottom of the deck? The Queen of Wands. Again, you perhaps what are we seeing peeking out here? Do not, come on, temperance, clarifying this reading. Please temper your passionate, temper this inspiration that you have. You've got this great new idea with this Ace of Wands that maybe you want to move, you want to change jobs, you want to change cities, you want action now, new place to live, whatever it is where you are feeling like you need to pick up stumps and go. You just need to just take a breath, and put a plan into place. Please be patient. This is absolutely calling for patience. Breathe through it. I'm sorry if you're feeling a bit of a peak in anxiety right now. You will find that is not going to help you in the long term here. The situation that you're dealing with, whatever that may be, job, work, where you're living, whatever, it needs a bit of patience and forethought. What is at the bottom of the deck here? The Chariot, of course, we saw this earlier. That is that desire that you feel underneath, that subconscious drive for action now. And please temper it. It is what it's calling for. With the Ten of Wands even hiding behind that Chariot is perhaps you can be a bit stubborn. You may need some intervention, and you run your ideas past a friend and just hash it out, someone you trust. Anyway, thank you so much, Taurus, for listening to this reading. If you did get anything out of this, I would really appreciate hearing from you. It'd just be nice to hear from you. If you want to leave a comment, please like the video, of course, to support my new channel, and subscribe if you got something out of this, or if you think you'd be interested in more readings from me. Thank you so much, Taurus. Bye-bye.